Greetings, fellow citizens. This is Citizenkong. Well, this is a topic that I've been trying to avoid. I didn't really want to get into this, but the topic is abortion. And this is a make or break political issue. And believe me, the Republicans, they just will not let this go because they can get a lot of people on board. I've had people tell me that is why I'm not a liberal. I am not a Democrat because I am anti-abortion. They like to say pro-life, and somebody got smart and changed it to that because it sounded better than anti-abortion. You know, somehow anti-anything has a ring of negativity. When I was a kid, my mother attended a Pentecostal church. And of course, she made me, my brother and sister, all go with her. Of course, my father got to stay home and enjoy his Sundays. And now that I'm grown up, I do the same. But in the church, you know, Pentecostals are pretty extreme. And on the bulletin board at the Assembly of God was pictures, a leaflet, a tract dealing with abortion. And in it featured pictures of aborted fetuses. Fetuses that were somehow sucked out of the womb with some type of vacuum cleaner. And you could see little hands and blood. And it was very disturbing. I'll have to say that I am pro-choice with strong misgivings. And one of the arguments, of course, in no way do I advocate abortion. But the alternative of making it illegal, and I think any thinking person that will look at a society where abortion is illegal, if you look into the details, you look into the stories of the people, it is not a pretty sight of what the alternative is. The alternative to legal abortion. There's nothing sadder in this world than an unwanted child. You know, they're put up for adoption or they're abandoned. One of the arguments that, and this is where they fail. One of the arguments that the anti-abortionist, pro-life people, and pro-life, that's a misnomer because most of these people are pro-death penalty, most of these people are pro-war. They fail at the point where they argue that a fetus is a human being. Okay? I don't like abortion, and I have a Christian upbringing, and this is how I rationalize it, because my father's side of the family were scientists and engineers and educators. My mother's side of the family, just emotional people. And abortion is an emotional issue. And sure, I mean, you know, I hate to see a life wasted. And no, who does? You know, I'm not pro-death. What I have in my hand here is a dried up avocado seed. This avocado seed is not an avocado. It is not an avocado tree. It has the potential to be an avocado. It has the potential to be an avocado tree, but it is not an avocado. It is not an avocado tree. Two cells joining together are a potential human being, a zygote or zygote. And that's how I look at it. At some point, of course, when the baby is beginning to form, that we don't want to abort it. If it can live on its own, it should be given a chance and maybe put up for adoption or something like that. What the anti-abortion crowd needs to do is not bomb clinics or protest in front of the clinics or harass doctors or harass women that are seeking an abortion, but to educate and make it available help so that they can raise their child. I mean, that's the alternative, is that we don't have unwanted babies. That's the main thing. I think that's the goal on both sides. No unwanted children. Because to be an unwanted child is is a terrible thing. Thing about when the fetus is developing, and this is another strange thing, a little bit off topic, but you never hear the Christian right talking about this, is that the fetus undergoes almost like stages of evolution. That the early stages of a human fetus, comparing them side by side, is almost no different from a chicken or bird or any other animal fetus. And that even in one stage of human development, there are gills on the fetus's neck, and then later those close up. That there's even a tail, and that we're all covered with a downy fuzz. And so, I mean, that's a little off topic. But to say that fetus with the tail and gills is a human being. The other issue is, I mean, on a theological issue, when does the soul enter the body? That's an important thing. Our colonial forefathers, who were about as Christian as you can get, believed that the child was not viable in the womb until the quickening. And in many cases in colonial America, there were unwanted children, and or unwanted pregnancies, I should say. There were unwanted children. There always has been. And they believed that they could take some type of herb or induce abortion until the quickening. After that, they would not do that. So a lot of this has to do with belief. And I'm not going to be able to change anyone's beliefs. I am just telling you how I wrestled with the issue. If we take this idea that a seed, is a human being, then the Catholics' argument about, spilling our seed, men masturbating and wasting their seed is sinful, and that all goes along with it. Then it's all sinful. Donating eggs is against God. Spilling your seed is against God. Sex without procreation, sex without the need to procreate is a sin. I'm not Catholic. I attended a Catholic college for a short period, and Jesuits are all right. They rock, because they're for intellectual argument. That's what I saw at the Jesuit college, more so than the evangelical Christians. But they still have rules that are very, very, very hard to challenge or change. All right, this is Citizen Kong. I didn't want to do this topic, but it's been dying to be done. Okay? Cheers.